I'm very pleased here to be with Stefano, the dealer of Ciruus. Actually, he's bringing us a star to the show, MEBAA 22 in Dubai. We are having the Vision 50, so he will take me through. He will explain to you how wonderful this aircraft is.
Thank you, Mishaal. This is the famous Cirrus Vision Jet. My name is Stefano Cestarelli. I'm the dealer for Middle East of this beautiful company. We produce the very popular SR-22 airplane, which is the same used by Emirates Airlines Academy for training, and we produce the Vision Jet, which is the smallest jet in the market, and it is the only jet with a single engine and a single pilot. All our airplanes, and including the Cirrus Jet, are equipped with a safety parachute for the whole airplane. So in case something really goes wrong, we have the pilot has the option to pull the handle, a rocket will deploy the parachute, and the airplane will go down to the ground with all the people inside to save the life.
Take me inside the aircraft?
For sure, with pleasure.
Yeah. Okay. So here it is. It's actually very spacious inside, much more than what I anticipated.
Yeah, to be the smallest jet.
Okay, what kind of avionics do you have?
We have a Garmin 3000.
Oh, that's a plus.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Very, very reliable. Simple to use for. Even
So
for
this is Vision 1 or Vision 2, just to
This is generation 2 plus.
plus. Oh, so that's
it
the
is the
creme
last
de la
one.
creme.
Yeah. So we have
Let me check here.
a nice space for people. We can
Gonna put-
accommodate 5 adults, including the pilot, plus
Including
2
that
kids.
teddy bear in the back.
Including that. And then we have some entertainment for the
Passenger?
people. So the passenger can enjoy their videos, the YouTube or some series and so on. Style stick is very ergonomic. It's easy to use, very natural, because you see the natural position for the hand is
Yeah.
this, no?
Yeah.
So you go there and the hand is exactly in the same, in the natural position. So you turn like this and you pull and push.
Okay. Let me get from you now the specs of the aircraft. Tell me about its range, its speed, its ceiling, etc. Fuel consumption,
With pleasure.
operating cost after. So
The range is 1,200 miles with full tanks.
nautical miles?
Yeah, nautical
Okay.
miles. So
Okay.
it is something like 2,000 kilometers.
Okay.
We came from Italy yesterday, and we stopped in Egypt and then in Bahrain. So from Cairo to Bahrain, it was one leg.
Okay.
We enjoyed some tailwind, but we landed with 80 gallons. So
Okay.
it was a very nice reserve.
Okay. How much is the consumption on the cruise?
Let's say it changes with altitude and
I know, but
with the
usually
temperature, but the average is 64 gallon per hour.
Not much.
And it is the cheapest, let's say, the least consumption jet airplane in the market. You know, the trend is in the big airplanes is going from 4 engines to 2 engines. Because
So,
2 engines are more efficient.
More
They
efficient.
burn less. Same concept. From 2 engines to single engine, you burn less.
Okay. Okay. What's this? What's your true airspeed? I mean, on
True
optimum-
speed average is 310 knots.
Not bad.
Something more, something less, according to the temperature
Yeah.
and the elevation and the
Elevation,
altitude.
yeah.
And you can fly up to flight level 310.
Well, that's very good.
This is good.
So you can avoid weather.
Yeah, you are 99% of the time over. It is very, very rare to be inside the clouds at this altitude.
Okay. So what's your climb rate usually?
Climb rate just after departure is something like 2,000, 2,500 feet per minute, and when you are close to the ceiling, it is about 1,000 feet.
Okay, it goes lower. Yeah, okay.
So you will need about 25 minutes to reach 31,000.
Okay, what about your take? Okay, what about your takeoff and landing distance within a 50 foot obstacle usually?
It is the takeoff run. It is about 300 meters.
Oh, I mean ISA conditions. ISA conditions.
Yeah, ISA condition is about 600 meters takeoff run.
Okay.
And
well, that's with the 50
no,
feet.
with 50 is something like 750.
750. Okay. Okay. And for the landing,
it is something less.
So it's still, that means very short runways, can be any runways. Yeah. Okay, then we come finally. I mean, really, it's a very interesting aircraft, and I love the way everything is simple in it. I mean, from the fuse box, everything is approachable. I mean, I love the throttle.
And the throttle is auto throttle.
Yeah, throttle. Okay.
And
and I know that there's some models they come with the auto landing option.
Yeah, it is this. You see this button?
Yeah.
So auto
this
landing,
one has auto landing?
Yes, safe return auto landing.
Okay.
It is an emergency auto landing. It is studied for the case when the pilot is incapacitated. No, this is a single pilot operation airplane. So the pilot could feel dizzy or incapacitated. So anybody from the passengers, they can push the button, and the system itself will launch the Mayday calls. We'll put the 7700 code in the transponder. We'll decide which is the best destination airport according to range, fuel and onboard, length of the runway, weather, terrain, obstacles, procedures. So it has a complex flow chart to decide what is the best destination airport. Okay. So it will decide, for example, Maktoum Airport, this one, and runway according to wind, and it is designed to be easy for the pilot, for the non-professional pilot, because normally our client is not a professional pilot, he's a standard
private pilot.
Okay, so it has to be easy, because if you keep the workload for the pilot low, the airplane will be safer, no? Because the pilot will be aware of the situation, will manage easily. If the airplane is difficult to manage, it is an heavy and demanding task for the pilot. When the situation is difficult, maybe bad weather, maybe a lot of traffic, maybe some other conditions, it will be over the capacity of the pilot.
Okay, so, thank you, Stefano. Really, I mean, I would just wrap this up before we end up our meeting. As I want you to talk to me about the operating cost. I mean, somebody, let's say, buying this aircraft, and he is, let's say, what's the recommended, 200 or 400 hours? I mean, usually annual.
Normally, a private owner will fly 150, 200 hours.
So you say you give me a cost based on 200 hours. Yeah. And what's your? I know that you have a golden program. Is it a golden program?
It is.
Let me know if somebody wants to buy. What's in it for a new buyer?
Yeah, as any jet, there is an engine program to cover the overhaul of the engine, because after 3,600 hours, the engine has to go through a overhaul engine, which is very expensive. So any jet will have a program where you pay by the hour, and at the end the overhaul will be included.
Okay.
Cirrus made an extension of this program, so the program, which is named Jetstream, covers everything: the overhaul of the engine, the parachute repacking, the standard maintenance, the consumables like tires, brake pads, everything, the recurrent training for the pilot every year, the update for the Jeppesen database, the subscription for the telephone, the Iridium telephone and weather, everything is included in the program. And you pay up front for a couple of years, normally 300 hours, 2 years.
Yeah.
And you pay up front an amount which is $500 per hour, which covers everything.
Everything from.
So when you take the airplane to the service, you say do everything.
The only thing you have to do is the airport cost and the fuel.
Yeah. So this is the main, the first component of the cost, $500 per hour. Second is fuel. Fuel, you will burn average, including climb and descent, the cruise,
70.
something like 250, 270 liters per hour.
Around 70 gallons.
Yeah, around 70 gallons. So this could be, according to the
Yeah,
country,
that's
it could be
the-
something like
no,
$400, $350, according
Per,
to the
hour,
country.
per hour, yeah.
And then you have the permits and
So we would say around somewhere between $900 to $1,000.
with 1,000 you pay-
including
you cover everything.
you cover even the
Navigation cost.
navigation cost. Okay, Stefano, let's say I've got the money, and I'm interested in the aircraft. How much would it cost me, and how much long I'm gonna wait?
yeah.
What the deposit I should put?
So the deposit to reserve your position is $100,000,
Okay,
and the cost currently for an airplane delivered now, the cost is $3.2 million.
okay, so it's
Including-
taking up with the inflation.
Yeah,
That's everywhere.
even the grocery is. And this includes 2 years of this program I told you about. So concierge, Jetstream concierge program. So it is
The
included
$500 one,
500 up to 300 hours. So
up to 300.
so
So
this 3.2
minus
include-
150, which
Exact.
is giving in service.
Exact. And the wait list is pretty long because we have 400 backlog
Wow.
orders.
What's your annual production?
100. So,
So
it is
it's for
2 airplanes per week, which is a lot.
Yeah.
But with 400 backlog is long. So theoretically, waiting list is maybe 2026, 2027 now. But there are some possible opportunities to get an earlier position when somebody will not buy his.
But then you have to
airplane.
take his options.
Yeah, you can take, or the company
Oh, okay.
will redistribute the available positions to the existing position holders in the
And
same
now
area.
also the deposit is refundable.
The deposit is refundable, so you can change your mind whenever.
Okay. I really thank you for your.
Thanks a lot.